Great morning to you. This is Regina Nunnally, better known as the Preacher Kid Sensation, PK. Sensation for short, if you follow me on Instagram. And I am the mental wealth builder. I believe in bringing value to the marketplace because I am allergic to ignorance. This is brought to you by See the World Through My Eyes, LLC, where I endeavor to help you see the world through a different perspective because a renewed mind creates a renewed lifestyle. So I want to come on and give, I like to call this my thoughtful moment of the day, a little bit of mental wealth wisdom. And when I say mental wealth, a lot of people think money, but really, when I think mental wealth, we're talking about the wealth of information that is in your mind that either is lying dormant or the wealth of information that you could receive because you don't know, hence the ignorance. Either way, I had a revelation today, and I really wasn't going in this direction, but I'm part of this clubhouse room called penspowerclub.com. I suggest you check it out. We come on from Wednesday to Thursday, and I co-moderate with the moderator and creator, Jason Humphreys Kente. And so our topic this week is about how to, thinking like a billionaire, book recommendations. So I was thinking about a book that I had read or was heard, like the audio book. And the name of the book is called A Woman's Influence by Tony Gaskins, right? And so I said, well, I'm going to recommend that book. Now, a lot of people thinking, what they have to do with being a billionaire or, a woman's influence. And obviously the book sounds like it's talking about relationships, right? And so I was going to key it into the book, Think and Grow Rich. And I listened to the audio of that too. And so in that audiobook summary of Think and Grow Rich, the narrator, I think is Earl Nightingale, is the narrator. But anyway, he was talking about, there's a chapter in Think and Grow Rich that specifically talks about how you need support. You need to have that major support in your life when you are dealing with something that is major. And in the book, it talks about how a lot of great men back in that day read that book and applied the principles in that book and became very well known. Whether billionaires, presidents, whatever you want to call it. So in that book, it talks about the need of having a support from a good wife. And so I'm thinking, that'll be an interesting topic to bring up tonight if the Lord allows. That a lot of people are talking about how to be the best in business, but relationship is a relationship. And so Tony Gaskins' book talks about how his wife was a positive influence in his life. And, he does great things on YouTube. He has a lucrative business, multiple streams of income. And part of it is because of the support he has in his home. And so, and I'm connecting that with the book, Think and Grow Rich. Hold on. So, now, anyway, so the books, the stories, they make sense. They're connected to one another. So, but here is the meat of the potatoes. So as I was thinking about that, I was thinking about how, when people go into business, especially in network marketing, that's one of the bigger ones. The person signs up for something and the spouse doesn't know about it or the spouse doesn't agree with it. There's all out war in the house. You don't have support. You don't have support from your main cheerleader, and all of a sudden now it's a Splitsville, right? And so Jesus said this, and Abraham Lincoln later on took it and ran with it when we were involved in a civil war. But he said, a house divided against itself will fall. Jesus said that first, okay? And then Abraham Lincoln, he took it and he applied it to the Civil War because it was a country divided, right? Well, and then when you see a country is divided like we have now, there's war. There's no peace. There's no tranquility. When you work hard all day and come home and there's no peace in your house, there's war. That's a house divided against itself, and it will fall. So all of a sudden I start thinking about that movie, The War of the Worlds. And I don't know if y'all remember the Orson Welles. He made everybody going crazy on that one. But there was a couple of movies that came out, The War of the Worlds. And spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it. Well, The War of the Worlds basically is an alien invasion on Earth, right? You got these aliens showing up in these flying saucers, and they're killing everybody. You know, they're trying to take over the world, you know, the Earth, all right? I think the old movie showed one of the saucers flying into the Washington Monument. Like, dang, people, slaves built that. Oh, you destroying slave work, man. Come on. I was like, really? And so anyway, so the thing flies into it and breaks, you know, that's the first movie. Well, essentially what happens in the movie is the world comes together, like the pandemic, you know, how the world just came together and everybody just had to just work together. Well, nothing they could do is stop these aliens. Nothing they could do is stop this invasion, stop these infiltrators coming in, destroying people, taking nothing they had, no weapons, nothing could stop them jokers. What stopped them was the fact they wound up dying. And they died because the atmosphere killed them. You see, they gonna come. That's stupid. That's a stupid alien for you. Come on. You gonna come on my turf to fight me, and you don't do your due diligence to check out whether this place is, you know, sustainable for your life forms. Really? So that's there's some logic in there somewhere. But so Pikachu fights carefully. And so the aliens, although they looked like they were winning, they lost. And they died because the atmosphere of Earth killed them. The atmosphere on Earth killed them. Now, a good writer would have had them try to be able to adapt to the atmosphere, you know, blending with humans and then all that. But that's another writing for another time. But nevertheless, them jokers died. It had nothing to do with the people. It had to do with the atmosphere. And then that's where I had the revelation. The reason why there's war is because of the atmosphere. The atmosphere is set for the war. But if the atmosphere was set up in a certain way, it would kill off the enemy. Like the aliens died because of the atmosphere, they couldn't take it. And that's what stopped them. So if the atmosphere of your home is peace, there won't be no war. If the atmosphere in your home is love, there won't be any war. If the atmosphere in your house is respect and honor and recognizing each other's feelings and shortcomings, there won't be any war. If the atmosphere in your home was right, no war will break out. And if war did, if the atmosphere changed, then guess what? Them things, that war, that thing that's causing the war, that alien bee is up in there. If you change the atmosphere of your house, you will kill off the war maker. Okay? If you change the atmosphere in your mind, then you can kill off that war maker. All of those negative thoughts that you have floating through your head, if you change the atmosphere of your mind. Like the atmosphere killed those aliens, the atmosphere will stop that war. I am Regina Nunnally, better known as the Preacher Kid Sensation, PK. Sensation for short. If you follow me on Instagram, The Mental Wealth Builder, I bring value to the marketplace of your mind. Why? Because I'm allergic to ignorance. This is brought to you by See the World Through My Eyes, LLC, where I endeavor to help you see the world through a renewed perspective, because a renewed mind creates a renewed lifestyle. Hope this helps you. If it does, let me know, and we'll chat later if the Lord allows. Take care. Bye-bye.